Hello YouTube. I'm making this video, my very first video for public consumption, to show off some of my Hot Wheels customs. I'm doing so because I've invited somebody to take part in a little bit of a contest, a challenge, and I want to show him what I've been doing with Porsche customs in particular. I've been collecting for about 5 years now, and I started doing it because I have a 7-year-old. And 5 years ago, I was looking through Hot Wheels and realizing that Hot Wheels are better than I remember them. In particular, there were two castings I was really impressed with. This one, the Porsche 356 Outlaw, and also the Datsun Fairlady that was available at about the same time. And I was really into this casting, and I decided, I think I'll start buying a few Hot Wheels myself. And, things snowballed, and you can imagine where I am now. But one thing I've done also is make customizations, and I wanted to show off some of my Porsches in particular. This one is the Porsche 356 Outlaw, and you can see that, well, I don't know if you know what the original casting looks like. It's come out in about 5 different paint jobs, I guess. But this one has new wheels. It's a wheel swap and a paint job, and I like this one. I think it came out pretty good. I like this one so much that I decided to make another one as well. Here it is. Another version of that 356. I really like this one a lot. I like that bronze stripe on the gold paint. The wheels are pretty decent. I wish they didn't hide so thoroughly underneath the wheel wells. I love the lights. The lights are MV lenses, which I had to kind of grind a hole in there and fit them in. And I painted the rear lights as well. So this one doesn't look like quite the racer that the previous one did, but I like this one a lot. Continuing with Porsches, the next one I made was this one. This one, strangely enough, looks good from one side, perhaps, but not the other. It's the 914. It's a really different casting when you buy it off the pegs, but I repainted this one, swapped the wheels, painted all the lights, and I put in a more stable bar over the seats, as well as painted the trim around the head, around the front window. Came out really good. It's got maybe a little bit too much room underneath the wheel wells, but there's not too much I can do about that. Once I make a custom, I don't like revisiting it again, so I'm just going to have to be content with this one the way it is. Another custom I made recently is this one. In fact, this is a very recent one indeed. I completed this probably a couple months ago. I don't do too many customs, to tell you the truth. This one is okay. You can see I like painting lights a lot. So I painted the light bar at the back and also the headlights. It's a total paint job. It's a total wheel swap. I think I did it because mostly I was getting sick of having these wheels around, and I decided I had to find a house for them. And this is the house they dwell in now. There's something I don't like about this. I don't know. That teal paint job looks kind of weird. It seems like in theory it should work really well with pink decals, but I'm not so sure. Kind of looks like a street car. Somebody tried to throw decals on to turn into a race car, and I'm not sure it's really convincing. Another Porsche I'm actually very pleased with is this one right here. This is the Porsche Speedster. It's not actually a Hot Wheels casting. Instead, it's a Matchbox casting. It's one of the opening parts. What I did with this one is I created that hump at the back of it, the one behind the driver's head. And I did a wheel swap and a paint job and decals. You can see I painted the headlights again. I really like going for not so much what headlights look like, but what headlights look like under the sun. so they're reflecting the sky overhead and the tarmac underneath. This one's a pretty recent job as well, and I really like the way it turned out. It looks kind of brutish, which I admire. And finally, saving my very favorite for last, we have this. Oh man, this casting doesn't impress me very much in its original form. I don't know why. But I cut off the rear wing, installed this one, made new wheels for it. Indeed, the front wheels are something I sort of created myself out of some existing Hot Wheels wheels. And the rear ones, well, I can't remember where I got them from. I also like Swatch watches a lot. So this is a real livery, and I was very happy to put it together. So I'm very much more into realism than I am into kind of flashy Spectraflame paint jobs. I'm really kind of looking forward to doing my very best to create a realistic paint job on the upcoming model, the model I have planned. That model is the brand new 935. So this is not what it looks like in the packaging. I've already cut off the rear wing. I have some wheels on them just to give it some stance. I don't intend to use those wheels. But this is the car I'm really hoping that I can invite my friend to take part in. It'd be fun to customize this and see what we can come up with. He's a very good customizer as well. And I'm really kind of wondering what we might generate together. So the idea is that this individual will customize a 935 as well. Indeed, if anyone else wants to customize a 935, it'd be fun to see what you come up with. And maybe we'll all view them together and kind of compare them, and it'll be a challenge. And that's the idea, a customization challenge. So that's my first YouTube video for public consumption. Thank you for watching. If you want to see any more of my customs, let me know. Leave a comment below. I have some VWs, I have some JDMs, I have some shop trucks, I have a few others, and I'd be happy to put together a similar video, hopefully with better lighting and, maybe a better setup than this. This one's pretty crude. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.